Hello. Right, so I was trying to think of a video update, something I can put out there in YouTube land. So I'm trying to think, okay, what is it that I can show the world or tell people about myself that they probably don't know, or maybe I can shed light on something they probably don't know. As some people may remember from earlier videos that I made, I am actually going to culinary school right now. And we just finished our first level. What's a level, you ask? Okay, the way that the program is designed is that there are 6 levels in which you progress through. The first level that I recently completed is all about the basic knife skills and core techniques. But I finished that. And how well did I do? Well, here are my grades. 98, 97, 100, 100 again, 98, 91. Yeah. 100. All right, so I'm pretty sure that one thing y'all are curious about is, so how exactly do they test you in culinary school? Do they ask you to fry a potato or something like that? No, that's not quite. You see, there are 3 kinds of evaluations that you might get in the middle of a culinary school, just to shed light on the situation. The first one is something more traditional, a written test. They're not really asking for recipes, or at least I wasn't asked for recipes yet, but you have questions such as, what is a poissonnier? What is a saucier? List the 5 steps of cooking a l'anglaise. That kind of stuff. Then you might get an evaluation that looks something like this. This is sort of like what y'all will call a progress report card to make sure that we are, professional, that we're not doing idiotic things in the kitchen, that we're well seasoning our food, presenting ourselves in a professional manner. You name it. It's just a progress report card, and that's worth a chunky part of our grade. Now, the last way that you can be evaluated is through an actual practical exam. So what isn't a practical exam? Well, let me tell you exactly what had happened in my most recent one, the one that ended the level. We had 20 minutes to do the following. Julienne, a carrot, jardiniere, a turnip, Emincer, half an onion, Ciseler, a shallot, and Ciseler, half an onion. Emincer means to finely slice. Ciseler means to finely dice. A jardiniere is a stick in which you're cutting half a centimeter by half a centimeter by about 4 to 5 centimeters. Julienne is when you're cutting 1 to 2 millimeters by 6 to 7 centimeters. That's really small. But anyway, we're supposed to show our knife skills in that portion. We had 20 minutes to produce all of those. Then we had 30 minutes to turn a artichoke, as well as make cocottes. Those are little football-y looking things. From 1 potato. Over here. Yep, there we go. Right up there. Thanks, Google Images. Lastly, we had 30 minutes to make a tomato fondue, which is essentially a reduced tomato concoction that's very sweet, and it has the consistency somewhere between a thicker tomato sauce and a tomato paste. You use this in a bunch of recipes as a sweetener to add color, and, well, by itself, actually, in some salads. Okay, so we had 20 minutes to do the knife work, we had 30 minutes to do the tomato fondue, and we had 30 minutes to turn that artichoke and get those potatoes together. I did fairly well enough, and even though it came right down to the wire, and I barely got those turnips onto the plate, which would have got me a score of 0 if I didn't get anything on the plate, I did fairly well. I got a 91% on the practical. So that's what's going on in culinary school. You have different exams that are testing your knowledge and your practice of that knowledge. Also, they want to make sure that you're not looking like an idiot inside the kitchen. Other things that we've been doing, well, we've been learning how to work with potatoes, we've been learning how to work with pork, we've been learning about the proper primary or primal cuts of lamb or beef. We worked on game meats, venison, and all that other delicious stuff. Made a whole bunch of sauces. And even, well, just had a really good time. It's not all about how to flip an egg, although flipping an egg does come later on in this level. So there you go. I got nothing else to say. This is the end. This is the end. The opposite of the start is the end. Yes, I go to culinary school, and yes, I enjoy bacon mince and really bad stuff for me. What?